guys, this is topic 4.4. You're going to be needing your notes and your pencil. Our objective today is for you to understand one-step multiplication and division equations. We've done the addition and subtraction equations. We solved them using the properties of equality. We're going to do the same thing today, and you're really good at the previous one, so this will be easy. This will be cake. So it's topic 4.4, so we're going to use Roman numeral 4. The Roman numeral 4 is an I and a V. The V stands for 5, and when you put the letter to the left of it, it means subtract. So it's 5, take away 1, which is 4. That's why it's a 4. So it's multiplication and division equations, and we're going to use the properties of equality to solve. What you do to one side, you have to do the other. Keep it equal, okay? So let's look at number 1. This says 6 times a mystery number equals 24. I know they're multiplying because the numeral is pressed right against the variable. Remember, when the numeral and the variable are right next to each other, they're kissing, right? And God said once you kiss to go forth and multiply, right? So in order to get rid of the multiplication, we need to get rid of that 6. We have to do the opposite of it. So how do you get rid of a multiplying 6? You're going to divide by 6. And so 6 divided by 6 is 1. Since I divided this side by 6, so my scale is all wonky. So since I divided this side by 6, because of the properties of equality, I have to divide the other side by 6. And I get a 4. So let's check if that's true. So I have a 1x. I'm saying that 1x equals 4. So I'm going to get rid of this x right here and put a 4. Is 6 times 4 24? Yes, it is. Yes. So now let's look at this next one. This says x divided by 5 equals 20. I want to know what number, when I divide it by 5, equals 20. So to figure out what the x equals, I need to get rid of this divide by 5. Well, what's the opposite of divide by 5? It's multiply. So I'm going to multiply this side by 5 and multiply this side by 5. Now I want to explain to you real quick why this makes this go away. So let's look at this. Another way of writing multiplication is to draw this bar like this. It looks like a fraction bar, because fractions are really just division problems that haven't been finished. That's just what they are. They're hiding. So this says x divided by 5. X divided by 5. And I want to get rid of it. So what I'm going to do to get rid of the divide by 5 is I'm going to multiply this by 5. And when I have a number, I want to multiply by a fraction. It's not a fraction. I have to turn it into a fraction, remember? So we would make it a fraction by putting it over 1. It just says 5 divided by 1, so it's still a 5. So now I'm going to get rid of this by cross-canceling. When you cross-cancel those 5s, what happens? They disappear into the magical realms of 1s. So when I multiply this, this dot becomes a 1, so it's just 1x again. And since I multiplied this side by 5, I have to multiply the other side by 5. 20 times 5 equals 100. So we're saying that our x equals 100. Let's double check. Let's get rid of all this work and see if it's true. Is 100 divided by 5 20? Yeah, it is. So let's look at it again. Here we're seeing our division the way I was just talking about it. X divided by 20. That bar means divide by. I want to get rid of a divide by 20, so I'm going to multiply by 20. Since I multiplied this side by 20, you can cross-cancel. And since I multiplied this side by 20 because of the property of equality, I have to multiply the other side by 20, which equals 120. So we're saying our x equals 120. Let's double check. Is 120 divided by 26? Yeah, it is. So let's check our last one. This says 250 equals 5/10 times x. So we want to get rid of this multiplying 5/10. So we're going to divide by 5/10. There's my division sign again. Since I divided this side by 5/10, I'm going to divide the other side by 5/10 to find out what my x is. So 250 divided by 5/10. Okay, we have to use our rules of division. To the wall, be fair, elevator up, divide. 5 goes into 25 5 times. We bring down a 0. 5 goes into 0 0 times. We bring down a 0, 5 goes into 0, 0 times. So we're saying it's 500. So half times 500 equals 250. That's true. Okay, that's it. I'll see you later.